Good morning, welcome back to the farm. We're going to be doing some spraying early this morning. I'm going to try to do this before the heat of the day comes on. That way it doesn't dry up so quick and it's just going to go into the soil. What this stuff does is, this is food for the natural biology of the soil. So, and it helps the plants take up the nutrients more efficiently. I sprayed this stuff on, I want to say 3 years ago, on one field for sure. And it didn't look like it did a whole lot, but it actually did, because when we did a root sample test, the roots on that field were going about 2 inches deeper than everything else that we have. They went down about 7 inches down into the soil, and where everything else was about 4 and 5. So this stuff works pretty good. Now I'm going to apply it everywhere. It's going to help. It's going to help with the plant growth, so the grass is going to grow. And like I said, it's going to take on the nutrients more efficiently, help balance the pH, food for the microbiology in the soil, which is very important. All right, so we got the fertilizer filling. I got to put about 800 liters of the tote out of the 1,000 into the tank. We got the 800 liters out of the tote. Now I'm just filling up with water. This is what this stuff looks like. It's a natural fertilizer. Like I said, it balances the pH of the soil. It allows the plants to take on nutrients more efficiently. It's food for the microbiology. This will help everything all the way around, plant soil health. This is what I was talking about before when we were looking into getting more into the natural side of soil health. It's very important. Basically, if it were a food crop or anything like that, it would help you improve your yield. Now, in a year like this year, as you can see, everything's kind of got a yellow tinge to it with the drought. We had a little bit of rain, I don't know, like maybe a tenth of an inch of rain maybe. And every little bit helps, I'm not complaining. But it's not enough. So we'll see what this stuff does. Hopefully it gives it a bit of a kickstart. Wakes everything up again. So I gotta fill this right up to the top. Just about brimming full. The tank's almost full. We're just about to get ready to get started here. We're gonna have to do 2 applications. Well, two sprayer tanks of this. 800 liters. And then 800 gallons of water. We'll fill up the rest of the sprayer tank, the remainder of the space left in there. liters, and then I have another 20 after this to hit with this stuff. And then I'm done. Done spraying anyway. Oh man, you guys okay? Got a little messed up there. Oh, hang on, you guys are all dirty. There we go, that's better. Lost you guys. Gotta hold on tight when you're riding on the boom. It's a little bit rough. So the only problem I'm having when I'm spraying this stuff is I can't see it. Usually when I have the sun kind of to the back, you can see the haze coming out of the nozzles. The only thing I can see is just a black, just a very fine black spray coming out of the tips. I haven't had any plugged nozzles so far because anywhere I stop, it leaves a long brown or black strip the full length of the sprayer, so then I know I don't have any plugged nozzles. So far it's been working good. I'm going about 7 miles an hour. I want to get it put down at just the right amount, which is what you want to do with spraying anything. I've had Pierre mowing the last couple days, trimming the ditches, trying to keep stuff under control. If we had the Versatile was still working, we'd be able to go just about right into the bottom of that ditch, but seeing as how he's working with the Case 2090, and that's only a 2-wheel drive machine, he doesn't want to get stuck. I don't want him getting stuck either, because if he gets stuck in that ditch, that'd be a hard pull getting him out. Not so much a hard pull, but more likely going to break something, and I don't want to do that. We've broke enough stuff this year. I think we're going to stop breaking stuff. This is the damage those beavers did when they flooded the field. Was breaking the dams open. That's the damage they did. It's still kind of wet back here, but you can see the ditch is empty. You can just see the bottom there. Try not to drop the sprayer boom in there. But anywhere that was flooded, it kind of flooded out. This grass is still young. I'm surprised there's as much grass as there is, because this is the second year going in drought. That's why we're applying this natural fertilizer to help balance the soil, and it helps the roots just go drive right down, trying to get that moisture and the nutrients. So hopefully we get that. We should see some improvement over the next few weeks in this piece, as long as we get some rain. There is some rain in the forecast, not a whole lot. Keep praying for rain. This end here turned out really nice, actually, because we have the shade from the trees. So this piece has turned out a lot better than everything else. We got the shade from the trees. It looks pretty decent for the first, well, I'd say about 2 sprayer widths in. So if I had to guess, we'd be harvesting off of this part of the field first. We'd start on this end and work our way over that way. But won't worry about that when we get to it, because it's a little ways off from being ready yet. Alright, so finally getting to do my my next half a tank. I put 200 liters of the fertilizer in the tank, and then put 400 liters of water in the sprayer tank as well. After the tote with the fertilizer was empty, I looked at the bottom, and the bottom was actually, it was caked with the paste, anywhere from ½ an inch all the way up to 2 inches thick in the bottom. So I filled the tote up about halfway. I called the supplier, said it might be able to get a 25% rate out of it. So that would be good if it's an extra 25% on top of what we already had. That would be great. The nice thing about this stuff, you can't put too much or too little on because it is a natural product. It's a natural fertilizer, so it's not going to do any harm, and it's not going to not take effect no matter how little. Like, unless you put a microscopic amount on there, but even then it'll still do something to your soil and your plant, whatever you're putting it on. All right, back at it again. I'm just a little bit dirty. Just a bit. You can see where my earmuffs were though. It is so dry. Desperately need some rain. Anyways guys, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless.